Hey folks, I know this is not much point in having this stupid little thing on the screen, really visible, but I am recording with my phone at the same time. I'm now ripping the PlayStation 3 Unreal Tournament disc, and although all of the files are showing up as .xxx, I'm not quite sure if this app make PS3 ISO utility just does that by default, or whether it's actually something to do with the game. But currently what's on the screen is some of the localization files or textures.tfc files. Regular packages that you'll see with like DM Shangri-La and DM Sentinel and all the localization files for the maps. But one of the interesting files is the online subsystem GameSpy.xxx. Obviously this file no longer, or GameSpy is no longer existent. So I'm hoping that I can just manually modify the PlayStation 3 file once it's ripped to the computer. And then just run it. Because if it runs as an ISO without the disk, and it's just basically the exact same files as the PC, and then I can use my PC to, well, just build anything, like, because you can publish files for the PlayStation 3 anyway. It's just installing them as mods is a complete nightmare. And the main reason for that, I think, is just so that people don't A, corrupt the game online, which doesn't matter anymore, and B, I don't think Epic Games would want you going in and sort of modifying their files anyway. But yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is that you should just be able to install as many map files as you want. At the moment it's installing, copying War, Avalanche, VCTS, Stuns, Suspense, Sandstorm, War Dusk is in there, Floodgate, 35 megabytes. And not only that, but okay, cool. So if War Islander is only 35 megabytes, and 5 megabytes of that is taken up by localization files, we could do a hell of a lot here, definitely. First of all, like, I personally would not need any of the localization files for anything other than, obviously, Europe. So I could save a shitload of space and run a load of tests, or I could just try and sync an extra map on top of the entire game and just run it. I think the best idea would be to try and find a way to build a new front end to the game. By compiling a new front end, you'd be able to link all the extra maps. Okay, this is all of the movie files now. These are all BIC files. Again, BIC files are easy to make. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to, you could download an entire film and convert it to BIC. And if you renamed it to copyright_PS3 or epiclogo.bic, or even the Midway logo, any of the starting videos, you can just run your own video. I did have something like this on my old channel a long time ago, but obviously it wasn't PS3 related. I've never really thought about doing this. I sent a message to one guy who was responsible for a massive project with regards to Unreal Engine, well, UT3, UDK, I suppose, with UDK. Hopefully they'll send me a reply back, but I'm fairly confident I can mod this game any way I want, and therefore install my entire game on it and get it running. That should be easy, because the simplest thing to do would be to just overwrite the existing front end map with my own map, and then rather than loading up, you know, all the options from the games, it'll just load my first level, and then by default my first level will search for the second level. All the folders look the same as well, so this is really cool. I mean, I've only just tested Resident Evil. I didn't play the game, I just started it up, but it looked fine to me. This is the kind of thing that I wish I had a very long time ago. This could have made a big, big difference. But then probably not really. But whatever, this is cool, man. So yeah. Let's see what we've got with regards to UT3. Right, this is on 84% now, and it's just slowly rewriting the largest of the files. I mean, again, like, you have to understand that a big part of Unreal Tournament on the PlayStation 3 is the movie files. You know, when you've got 292 megabytes of the Necros Attack cinematic, I wouldn't really recommend that you just delete the file, because obviously if you do play single player, it's just going to cock things up. But if you were to just create your own BIC file that is only 1 megabyte, just a simple video, it could just be a video that just says, like, the title of this, you know, cinematic Necros Attack, or remove movie test. I mean, it's a Blu-ray, but we'll see what size the file is after ripping it. I'm pretty confident that we can save, like, easily 10%, if not anywhere up to 50% of this. Technically, there's nothing stopping you deleting, you know, everything in there and replacing it with your own. So we'll press the button to continue. This should go back to the start now, scanning all games. That's the disc that's in the drive. This is the one that's ripped. It's quite nice, actually. It highlights it's got a little Blu-ray image for the disc, so it's kind of sensible. We can go into the game options. There is an update for this game, so this should work. We're going to the start menu. Going to all games. Just rescan. Yeah, that's cool. Right, what else can we do? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else this does. Credit to the bottom of this line switch. I want to change the game directory. That just goes back to that. What we want to do is go into the file manager, and these all get ripped by the same name, so dev_bd vd, which is Blu-ray or Blu-ray disc, video disc, or whatever the fuck it is, .iso. So it's a little fiddly, but if you go over to the right instead of using the left column, don't ask me why, it's duplicated. And then you can go down to rename. Obviously you want to keep the ISO format, but this one's nice and easy. You just call it UT3. And then if you press the start button, it actually does a space. So you've got to go down to enter and press X. Otherwise you just enter equal spaces. So I got Resident Evil there now. Again, I know you can't really see it, but UT3 is 4.2 gigabyte, Resident Evil is 4.5. Now I know for a fact that we can get that down to 3.5 gigabyte, therefore giving us enough room to add one huge map to the game. And with the development knowledge that I've got, I should be able to get large maps loaded irrelevant of the file size. It'll take a long time to load on PS3, but once it's loaded, we could have massive multiplayer online maps here. Obviously, the final stage will be trying to get this game to work online again. So that should be good. We should be able to now press start, see a load of options, tell you how to do stuff. I think we can then press the PS button. Now, can we run it from this folder? Let's see if we can run it from this folder. Yeah, so we can go into the file manager, click on UT3. Take the disk out. See if we can run it from. Okay, so it's actually just booted me back in, back out, back in, back out. Maybe I need to re-enable HAN. I don't know, HAN. Nevertheless, it is ripped. Okay, there's our game. Okay, now I see the beauty of getting this working, but yeah, this doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. It does appear there though, so maybe what it does is mount. Obviously, I don't think it's going to work. Oh yeah, okay, cool, it is working. So it looks like it stores the game on the hard drive, and then when you click on it, it mounts it to the front end of the engine. Holy shit, we're running Unreal Tournament without the disc. What? This is exciting times, yo. Wow. Okay, my mind is blown. Oh, that's amazing. This mod, though, definitely does something bad to your PlayStation fan. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. Unreal Tournament was an intense game. Yeah, so there's obviously issues with the mod. But I'm pretty sure that using something else to run the games would be a much better idea. We don't want to blow the PlayStation up. That's crazy though. So I'll investigate tomorrow and we shall start doing some modifications.